Olmsted County has grown by 12% over the last decade, and that growth is expected to continue. That's just a part of a newly released report that gives us a look at the quality of life for people who live here. ABC 6 News reporter Maisie Olson joins us now live in the studio to give us a breakdown on what this report means for the community. Maisie.
Laura, according to that report, Olmsted County actually surpasses state and national rates in many areas, like having more residents with higher education, a higher median household income, and higher diversity. But in other categories, higher numbers aren't a good thing. The 23-page report breaks down 15 different categories, including health, poverty, and education, to give people a look at how the county compares to the state and the country. There are some statistics that are going in the wrong direction. The report states that in 2021, 34% of adults reported having mental health issues, up 5% from a few years ago. Another increase, the amount of people struggling to pay their bills. Around 33% of people say they're financially stressed, with almost half of Olmsted County residents paying more than 30% of their income on housing. That's almost twice as much as the state average.
We see that every day when people call us and they're desperate, trying to figure out what they're going to do tomorrow, next week. And just that amount of stress on the body of not knowing what's going to happen or where someone's going to live is just incredibly difficult.
While many are stressed and struggling, others are turning to drugs. The number of people using drugs and binge drinking has increased over the past few years. Captain Mike Bromberg with the Southeast Minnesota Violent Crime Enforcement Team says they have found a record-breaking amount of drugs in the past year and a half. With the amount of overdoses we've had, with the amount of pounds of meth and coke and fentanyl coming into the county, we're somewhere where we've never been. The report outlined poverty levels in the county and some racial disparities. The highest percentage of people living below the poverty line are Black at more than 30%. County officials are using this data to focus on 3 community health priorities for this year: mental health, financial stress, and drug use. Laura, it's not all bad news. Olmsted County also had a higher labor force participation and hires a higher number of employees with disabilities than the rest of the state. We will have that full report up on our website at KAAL-TV.com.